Oh yeah, gather here. Today is the day that I tell you the story of how I went from typing kindly find attached to saying the nation is in crisis on Nollywood screens. And it was not an easy journey. Hello you, welcome to my channel, and if you're new here, it's your girl Amaka Ozj, and this is my channel where I talk about everything acting. I make vlogs about lifestyle. You know, I'm just your next door YouTube relatable girl. And if you're not seeing me for the first time, hello, welcome back, and it's good to see you once again. Yes, so like I told you, today we're going to be giving you the gist about how I landed my first acting role. So let's get right into this gist. So you know, I've been doing stage plays for years, and I was at the point where I knew that I wanted to transition to screen acting, and I was tired of the project so that the backbenchers will hear you. I was just tired of that. You know, I wanted something different. I wanted something new. I wanted to explore. Then I started taking classes for acting for screen. And so during the classes, I figured out that they don't shout for you. I realized that acting for screen just did not need that shout. It didn't need that much shouting. And I had to tone it down. It was work. It was work. But guess who put in the work? Me. And I guess it kind of paid off. By the time I did my very first self-tape to submit for on-screen audition, like acting for screen audition, let's just say that I looked like a Yahoo boy trying to scam a client over Zoom. Because I know that my self-tapes are better, way better now. But I'm just telling you that it was a process, me trying to unlearn acting for stage and learn acting for screen. Anywho, back to what we're saying. So your girl had been navigating, taking acting classes, trying to perfect acting for screen, and also working. You people know that I work. I have a 9 to 5, although right now my 9 to 5 is hybrid, meaning that I go to the office on some days and on other days I work from home, which is a great arrangement, especially for my life as an actor. So I've been doing this for a while, and you know, attending auditions as well, because what are you doing if you're not attending auditions? Even if attending these auditions at times makes you feel like you're not ready yet, or you're not good enough yet, because I swear that's how I was feeling, you know, that wasn't good enough and all that, because I was still in the process of learning. I am still in the process of learning, but then it was terrible, if there was such a word, you know, like that, you know. And I was still showing up for auditions, collecting my no, chesting it like a big girl, and still showing up, you know, the next day for the next audition and stuff like that. And that was when I saw it. Guess what I saw? ITK dropped casting call. For those who do not know, for us in Abuja here, ITK is like it's like Ebony Life. It's like Kemi Adetiba TV. You understand? It's like, sorry, did I say Kemi Adetiba TV? It's like Kemi Adetiba Productions. It's like Funka Kindele Network. You understand that kind of thing? So ITK is like one of the biggest production houses here in Abuja. I just knew that I could not afford to miss this audition. I will go. I told myself there is nothing stopping me from going, and God was good. The audition was scheduled for Saturday and Sunday in, I think the month was February or March, I can't remember, but I'm sure I'll drop a screenshot of the audition call here on this screen somewhere. So your girl just made up her mind that I was going to go for this audition, nothing was going to stop me, you know, and I attended. That's how I started rehearsing. I rehearsed for 1 week straight. Where was I not rehearsing? I even rehearsed in our office toilets. I was rehearsing everywhere. You know how it works. For auditions, you have to go with a monologue. So I prepared my monologue. I learned the lines. I broke it down. I was learning and rehearsing and everything. I was doing all that I could. On the day of the audition, I got dressed early. I left the house very early, and then I got to the audition venue. I know that people in Lagos watching me will be like, now normal thing now, you guys go audition early. Please, in Abuja, especially when I did this audition, that was not the case. So Abuja people don't used to wake up until like 7:30, 8 o'clock kind of thing. But your girl was there at the venue for the audition 7:30. I was there by 7:30. You know, that kind of dedication. I was there, and guess what?
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
ITK gave us scripts, and that meant that they didn't want like you to come and do any monologue for them. Like if you had prepared monologue from wherever you are and you came to do, it don't go work, because they were giving a brand new script that you had to understand, learn the lines, and come and give them the monologue in the script as your audition and go. So you understand that was like the difficulty level I just toughened up for me, and all the rehearsals, all the time that I spent rehearsing and getting ready. I felt like crying, you people. Oh God. But my God in heaven was awake. He said, my daughter, take the script and read it. That's how I calmed down, took my time, went through the script, and started learning my lines. So people of God, though, it was time for your girl to enter, because you know how it works now. Auditions, people come in, they write their attendance, and then when the audition actually starts, everyone starts going in one by one according to how they came. So it was your girl's turn. Me, I entered and introduced myself. Casting director said, "Oh yeah, begin." My brain said, disappear. What do I mean by that? I started my monologue and it was going well, and then I forgot my lines. God. But guess what? I fired on. I didn't even do as if I forgot my lines. I just kept going, because I think what helped me there was that I understood what the scene was about, what my character was saying and everything. So I just powered on. I just kept going until I was done. I was done. I carried myself out of the room, audition room, whatever, and I was just going home. You know that moment when you've done your best and you just took God into your hands, I commit myself. That's what it was for me. At that point, I was like, I cannot think too much about this thing. The more I keep thinking about it, the more, in fact, it wasn't going to help me. And I did what my coach always tells me to do. Take your mind off it, move on. A few weeks later, or about a month later, I can't really remember right now. Your girl was just, I don't know what I was doing that day. My phone beeped. I looked at it. Text message from ITK telling me that I was invited for closed audition, like it was a callback. Hey! What are you changing? Who? Me? From where to where? I was so excited, you guys. I screamed so loud that my neighbors thought I won what did you call them? Bed Niger. This is somebody who had not gotten the job. But do you know what? It was validation for all the work that I put in. It was validation for the acting classes that I took. It was validation for the amount of work that I put in learning monologues that I didn't finally do. It was validation for the level of confidence that I had to summon to just do the monologue from the script that had given me. You people, it was validation from God that person will work go succeed. So I went for the closed callback, or I went for the callbacks, and this time around I didn't even bother myself to go and start learning any monologue. I didn't even bother myself to go and start learning any monologue again, because if like at that point I figured I know how this works or whatever. I got there and I was right. They gave us script. I started learning my lines all over again. You know when the devil says the first time you feel you don't escape, Abby, if you say you don't escape, you know when the devil does you shall see. That's what it felt like that day. Ladies and gentlemen, it was my turn. I walked into the audition room, and when I said that I blanked out, you don't understand. My brain was empty. After I'd introduced myself, my brain was empty. there was no internal prayer that I didn't pray in that moment. What saved me was that the casting director started, I think they sensed the nerves and the fact that I'd blanked out, because I didn't say anything, I didn't start, that sort of thing. It's not as if I started doing the monologue and I forgot my line, I never even start. So the casting directors sense, I know that they sensed what was going on with me, and they started, chatting me up to kind of help the nerves calm down or whatever. Asked me, oh, where are you from? Where did you attend school? And you people, God will bless that casting director for me. And Mr. Dimbo was even in the room. So it helped me. All the nerves disappeared. I was better. I was more confident and grounded. And so I did my beats, finished doing my beats, and I, said thank you. I stood there. So what had been happening earlier, because how audition is at times, the way it's set up, the waiting area is close to the room. That way, people in the waiting area, they can either hear parts of the things that are happening inside the audition room. So because of that, we had been hearing that, so if you finish and they decide to work with you, they will tell you to go and meet the costumier outside so that your measurements will be taken. You people, as I was saying, thank you, ending my monologue and waiting, waiting that few seconds, 3 seconds to see, or just their reaction, know what they think or whatever. They said thank you. I was like, oh, thank you. And I turned to leave the room. That was when I heard, give the costumier your measurements. You don't understand. You guys don't understand. I just knew in that minute, in that second, that this my God does not sleep. I just knew that I was in. Hey! I was walking and I was trying to contain my joy. I didn't want to, because my whole body I wanted to jump up in that room, but I just, maintained composure, stepped outside, met the costumier. As they were even taking my measurements, my body was shaking. You don't get it. You don't understand. You don't understand, you guys. You don't understand. When I now got an email from ITK telling me that I had been cast for the role of news reporter, I cried. I was so happy. It felt like I had been rewarded. You guys, you don't understand. You don't understand. You see that role of news reporter? I did it like my life depended on it. You people don't understand. If you understand, just drop something in the comments. Let me know, because I'm sure I'm not alone. I was so excited. They sent in forms for me to fill, disclaimers, NDAs and stuff like that. God, it was like I was dreaming. I was so happy. So when I got on set, I was excited. I was ready to work. I'd gotten the script earlier on, of course, and I had the time to go through it, learn my lines and everything. I was asking questions here and there. I was curious, things I didn't understand. I tried my best to stay out of the way, of crew members, so that I don't impede their workflow. Of course, there will always be people who give attitude and everything. But Shami, I didn't send. My mindset was that I was there to work, there to learn as well, So I finished filming, left set. I did well. The director, said he was impressed with my delivery, and I left set. And you people, when you're waiting for the film to come out, I waited and waited and waited. Meanwhile, it was a Netflix series. So I waited and waited and waited. And almost 1 year later, I'm sure it's not 1 year, almost 1 year later, it was out on Netflix. Wrath and Revenge came out on Netflix, and was your girl excited? I'm just going to pause here and give you guys an opportunity to like watch the content that I made when Wrath and Revenge came out, because I was just so excited. I watched it with my husband and my sister. Alright, let's watch it together.
You guys, I don't know how to behave. Look who started her year well. Oh my god.
You.
That's me. That's me.
That's my sister.
I get that you might not understand why this is such a big deal, but try attending numerous auditions, getting callbacks, and not actually getting to set. I beg go, a win is a win. I said a win is a win. Happy New Year, guys. Please go and watch War. Go and watch me in that series. I'm in the last episode, you guys. I can't believe this is happening. Happy New Year.
I know. Thank you. Yeah, please drop in the comments. Yeah, you can drop your congratulations there. Thank you. So that's it, oh, you guys. That's my whole story of how I booked my first role while working in 95. Now, so I think I was quite lucky because the auditions fell in during the weekend. If that audition were to have been during the week, I'm not going to sit here and do face like I wouldn't have found a lie to get out of work, you know. Anyway, tell me, which part of this my whole story shocked you the most? Also drop it in the comment section and let us talk, let's chat. And remember that I am still hustling. If you're hustling like me, click the subscribe button, like this video, share it, let me know in the comment section, and let us rise together. Yeah, let's rise together. Yeah, let's rise together. I'm sorry, that was, I don't know who that was, but yeah, you know what I mean. Let's rise together. Thank you so much for watching this video. Love you guys. Bye. Rise together. How you gonna sound like Optimus Prime? Sure. Hey God, I'm thirsty and hungry. Sheesh. We will rise together. Hell, make I go fight.